Sun and Ski. We're in Galveston, Texas today, here with Aaron Gonzalez. Hi, Aaron.
How's it going?
So Aaron's one of our Sun and Ski Austin employees, and he's out here for PAWS. Aaron, tell us a little bit about why you're here.
Basically, I'm going to paddleboard the entire coast of Texas, solo and unsupported, all for an organization that helps train service dogs for vets. The company's called Patriot PAWS Service Dogs.
Well, can you tell us how much you've fundraised so far?
So far, I've raised a little bit over $2,000, and 100% of all the proceeds are all going to them.
So you're going to be paddleboarding the entire Texas coast unsupported.
Yep.
How are you going to do it?
Typically on the board, I'll take about 10 days worth of food, 3 gallons worth of water. I have my own medical supplies. I have to rely on solar power, battery backups, obviously good clothing and sunscreen and lots of stuff.
Protect your eyes, protect your entire body pretty much. So I see you're wearing Vibram, you got your Oakleys on. What other gear are you going to be working with while you're out on the water?
I've also got a bunch of sunbum sunscreen and a bunch of dry bag.
How are you going to record your journey?
I've got a few GoPros that I'm going to take with me, as well as a drone.
So from the sky, cool shots on your board.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about how you mentally and physically have prepared for this journey.
As far as mental goes, a lot of motivational speeches. I listen to those for probably about 2 hours every single day.
You hit the gym? Have you been paddleboarding every single day?
A lot of endurance training, everything from dry paddleboard exercises. I do resistance band training. I do a lot of weighted paddling. I'll stand by a swimming pool and take my paddle and just row for a few hours. Typically it's about 4 to 6 hours every day at the gym.
Now the Texas coast is about, what, 360 to 400 miles long, so how long is it going to take you?
Technically the full coast is 367 miles of coastline, but from where I'm launching at in Boca Chica Beach, which is 15 miles south of South Padre, going all the way up to Port Arthur, about 15 miles in between Texas and Louisiana. The whole trip's going to be closer to about 400 to 450. That little bit of variance is going to be if I go intercoastal versus outer coastal. I'm trying to do everything out in the Gulf. But of course with the weather, if I have to go inland or intercoastal, it'll be closer to 450 because I have to go in between all the shipping channels.
So tell us maybe a day in the life of Aaron Gonzalez, day one. What's going to happen? What are you going to do?
Probably wake up at 7, break down camp, eat, load everything up onto the board, and try and be on the water by 8 or 9 in the morning. And then, of course, depending on the day, what the weather's doing, I'll either paddle all the way through the day if the wind is working with me, or if it's kind of fighting me, then I'll possibly paddle inland. I've got a little daytime tent and a nighttime tent, so if the weather's kind of being a little rough on me, I'll paddle in, stay on the beach for a couple hours, charge my batteries,
get back out there
and keep paddling.
So how can people get in touch with you or follow your journey as you're going along?
There's a couple different things. First and foremost, I guess the easiest way to kind of track me is on my website, aaronoverland.org /paddle for Patriot PAWS. Through that, I have a link onto my Garmin GPS, and people can either send me text messages, words of encouragement, or they can track me live. The GPS will actually update every 10 minutes. It'll show you a direction of travel, as well as where it started at from when I turned it on. So every day you'll be able to see the progress I'm making.
Well, we'll be sure to follow you. We're going to be rooting for you. And of course, we'll meet you back here in Galveston when you get closer to your destination endpoint.
Woohoo!